विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। वेलकम। अच्छा है, बाकी का चेयर भी फिल हो जाएगा, एवरीबडी विल कम, धीरे धीरे आएंगे। आई एम हैप्पी दैट देयर आर सो मेनी पीपल हियर टुडे एंड व्हाट प्रॉम्प्टेड ईच ऑफ यू टू अटेंड दिस टॉक? आई वांट टू नो। आराम से बात करो। व्हाट प्रॉम्प्टेड यू टू अटेंड? बिंदास बोलो। फ्री फॉर ऑल। दिस इज अ फ्री फॉर ऑल सेशन. I will talk, you talk, everybody talk. Unless I tell you don't talk.
Just wanted to listen to you.
That you listen to me every Tuesday also. What is so great?
Last time I missed, so this time I didn't want to.
Sir, I'm always in a dilemma this or that. Always.
Here or there.
I'm always.
Now you are here. Don't be there. Bolo.
Last session was.
You the last person who joined. Yeah, you can say the best.
Actually,
No, Murli. Christian, sorry.
Yeah.
Murli, there are two. You are Christian Murli, he is Murli.
Actually, I was planning to go to Durandar.
I.
Oh.
Okay, but what happened? That one only the front seats were available. Who will go for front seats? I'll have to.
And you want to sit in the back seat now also.
So then I saw in the group, 21st today the program. Then I looked at the time. अभी तो कुछ नहीं करने का, एक संडे का अगर आफ्टरनून नैप जाता है तो क्या है?
So you could have been there, but you are here. Any other ideas? What made you come?
So last session was very interesting.
something.
So that prompted me to come and bring some more people also.
Murli, she made you come or you came on your own? She made you. संजय उधर ही बैठ जाओ, कृष्ण की बाजू में. Session title: इस पार या उस पार? Here or there? What are the thoughts which came to your mind when you read this title? Yeah. Do or die. But that is too.
Situation.
Oh, that is too extreme. that is too extreme. Yeah, but do or die is also there. Yeah. Decision making, right?
Yes.
Minds are usually in conflicts about many things. So how do we approach that?
So normally, how do you approach it when you are in conflict? How do you approach it?
Finally, we'll take one decision.
And then after you take that decision,
Good or bad, you have to accept it.
do you accept it?
Yes. I preach that you have to accept, but I don't accept.
You say that you have to accept it, but do you accept it? Do we accept it? Not you, meaning generally. Okay.
I would rather say right or wrong. I mean,
Your right is her
good
wrong.
or bad, I would say right.
Invariably between husband and wife, my right is your left.
She's always right.
And because I am always left.
जिसका importance किधर ज़्यादा है,
हाँ,
वहाँ पर, इस पर,
correct.
या उस
Right. जिसको ज़्यादा है, prioritize.
हाँ.
Correct. Prioritize. But are we always successful?
No.
And when we are not successful, what do we do?
Then we think of the other option. Should I have taken that?
धुरंधर जाएगा तो कितना अच्छा था.
नहीं सर, एक बार डिसीजन लिया तो लिया, बस अच्छे से यही अच्छा है.
उधर front seat में बैठना.
वो it is a-
उधर फ्रंट सीट में बैठना पड़ता था, इधर तुमको फ्रंट सीट में बैठना पड़ा है.
मुझे ठीक है. I want straight from the horse.
But अभी मैं घोड़े जैसा मैं आवाज नहीं निकाल सकता हूँ. So this session is an interactive session, right? Unlike 5 of you are there from last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else was there? 5th one. You were there. 5 of you were there from last time. Last time we were discussing characters. And about characters we had some idea or the other. We could always say, na, Suresh ऐसा है, रजनी ऐसी है. बोल सकते हैं, कोई problem नहीं है. People, you can talk about people. But today we are going to discuss something which applies to all of us, right? may not be right for you because she's on your right. Right? So this is likely to be the case. So there are bound to be different points of view, different perspectives. You need not agree with me. And I would say you should not agree with me. Because only then we can see the other side, we can learn better. We started off with a prayer. What is the prayer? Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunaktu. The meaning of that prayer is simple. That you and I have come together. I am trying to put in a very rudimentary meaning. You and I have come together to share something that each of us knows. In music class also we do that. To share something that each of us knows. And in that sharing, what grows? We grow. But what we know also grows. So the idea is that in our sharing, knowledge grows. So it is interactive, which means you should not be silent. Whenever you feel like saying whatever you feel like saying, all you need to do is when we are in a Zoom meeting, what do we say? Raise hand and talk. Don't cut me. Raise hand and then we will talk. Okay, na? So we will start off. Now what are the 3-4 let's say bullets which I have created? We are most of the time in opposite ends of the spectrum. Durandar, yeah, talk. This is the best example I would say. It's a best example because most times it is between doing something, let us say in the family, we have a meet or we have to go and meet somebody, social call. It's actually between me and Rajni, this has been going on for 2 weeks. I've been so busy, I've not had the time to go and I want to go. She's scared of going because she is scared of that violence. She says, I don't want to watch that violence. I said, okay, I will go alone. But I could not go alone because I was always busy. Abhi time milega, abhi kab jayenge pata nahi. Aaj, kal, parso, narso, pata nahi. So the dilemma of whether you should go and watch a movie or do things which are otherwise required of you to do at that time is a dilemma which you have to answer, and it has to be answered by everybody. My friends who have probably watched it on the first day message kiya, Durandar nahi dekha. Arey Durandar nahi dekha. Like the world has come to an end. Durandar nahi dekha. So because in my list of priorities in the last couple of weeks there are other things. So you have to take a call. So do you regret not having watched? No. When the time comes you will watch. Pata chala theater se chala gaya, Netflix mein aayega. Jab aayega tabhi dekhenge. So then it becomes easy to take a decision. And that example, why I am saying it is easy? Because it's a simple decision. It's a very simple decision. I don't need to go. But there are many important areas where both are very heavy, both weigh very strongly and we are unable to take a decision. This is about taking a decision. But the talk is not about taking a decision alone. It is about how our mind runs between extremes. How we always have to think about opposites. Like for example, does anybody here want to have pain? How many of us have pain? घुटने में, back में, neck में, सर में, दिल में. We all have pain. Do we want to have pain? So when the pain is there, we say, pain chali, kya pain, ja, 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 pain, ja, ja, ja. We don't want, dard nahi chahiye. Nobody wants dard, anywhere. But jata nahi hai na. More so as you grow older, knees, ankles, back, ayyo amma, after 1 hour, this is what happens, no? But jata nahi hai. And you want to say, I should be hale and hearty, fit as a fiddle, always. I should be able to jump. What is my age? 78. I want to jump. Jump करेगा आएगा मेरा डॉक्टर बोलेगा तेरे को कौन जंप करने को बोला लेट जा. So this is a dilemma we all face, and this pain and pleasure is the simplest example of opposites that we deal with every day. Every day we are in the conflict that I don't want pain, I want pleasure. I don't want loss, I want gain. I don't want sadness, I want happiness. So I don't want, I want. Two ends of the spectrum. Now I don't want, I want pain, pleasure, yes, no, ye nahi, wo chahiye. This is where our mind is always, and this is how decision making also happens. So these are the two ends, extremes in which we are always living every day. So how rules of magnetism apply? We will come to that. Maja. Science. Are you from science? You are from science. You are from science. Maja aega. Anybody else from science? Science background? Maja aega. How many of you believe in rebirth? We are all Hindus. So what do you understand by rebirth? Is this covering you? What is your understanding of rebirth? कुछ भी बोलो ना यार. How does it matter? कुछ भी बोलो.
The soul takes another form.
Okay. Soul has got a form?
Unfulfilled desires.
Yes sir. बोलिए ना.
Sir, I will go back a little bit deep and little bit back also.
हाँ.
Actually, when God created everything,
Huh.
He was bored. He said, what will I do with this whole thing? Nothing is happening. It is all void, silence, everything. So He said that let me create something and put some living beings in it and attach some karma girma.
Karma girma. It's like Belpuri.
Yeah. And He said that He must have taken his nail and then thrown it into the universe.
हाँ.
And then said that let there be people or creatures and
Oh.
everything. Okay, so everybody,
बैठो.
it is
नहीं, keep it on top of that ना. हाँ, sorry.
then we like stupid people take a birth, do so many things.
We are
go
stupid,
bad.
so we take birth.
I will come to how we are stupid. I will tell
Okay,
you.
go ahead.
So supposing this is my first birth. In this first birth, so there are so many good, bad, ugly things which I have done. Okay, but the great good God has kept a rule that whatever you do, that will be repaid to you. Okay, so what will happen? He must be watching from somewhere that this fellow has done good, so he will have to come back so that somebody else will like that, it will happen.
So is
when
this?
we
I'm
die-
asking you a question here, counter question.
Yeah,
Is this the Hindu way of looking at things, or is this a Christian way of looking at things?
it is my way of.
No, your way of looking at things.
I have only half the answer. Another half, only 10 seconds I will.
Go ahead.
So what will happen after we die?
Huh.
So when we die, then God is clearly He shows us that He makes us feel guilty. That look what all you have done. Okay, you have done.
हिसाब किताब दिया.
हिसाब किताब सब बोलेगा. अब बोलेगा अभी तुमको सब झुकाना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
You have to fulfill every damn thing.
तो मैं तुमको
So
कुत्ता बनाएगा.
नहीं, you have a choice. You have a choice. You can be born here, you can be born here, you can be born here,
And you
can be
choose.
born here. And then say you only choose, you only go, you only undergo.
What if you choose to become Mukesh Ambani's grandchild?
No, the rule is that becoming Mukesh Ambani's grandchild, will I be able to fulfill all my debts?
Who knows that? You know, God knows.
God knows and I know. And we.
How do you know?
Why we are stupid? Why we are stupid is that we accept that we have made mistakes to God.
Okay.
That is the mistake
ठीक है.
which we do. That's why we are stupid.
Your 10 seconds have become 20.
I rest my case.
No, don't need to rest your case. This is totally subjective. The entire topic is totally subjective. Anybody else has got any other idea about rebirth? You said soul takes a form.
Unfulfilled desires. There are some.
Yeah, correct. Go ahead.
So
Go ahead.
there's a longing. You want to fulfill something and that is not. So then I think.
Why did you come here? Now I am asking you a question. Why did you come here today?
Okay.
There is a
Yes,
desire
yes.
to know something. That something I may say which will be useful to you. There is a desire that in this interaction something else will happen to my mind, some knowledge will come, I will become a little better. So a desire is there. Desire is what prompts us to reach somewhere. Our desire, our ambition makes us achieve what we achieve. Our desire makes us try what we try. Our desire is what prompts us to go to the next realm. What is the desire? I don't know. Correct? वो हिसाब किताब रखने का वो स्टोरी is not in our system. You understand it differently. It's perfectly fine. हिसाब किताब वो कौन है रखने वाला? तुमको रखने का. You have to keep an account of what you did. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. The person whom you look at in the morning in the mirror is your God. Beyond what you see as your image, as Suresh, Krishnan, Sanjay, beyond that image there is something. That is your God. We don't know that God. And we have to answer it to ourselves. किसी और को जवाब नहीं देना, अपने को जवाब देना है. So guilt, who will have guilt? He is not going to give you guilt. You will have guilt if you have guilt. Who is going to give you anger? He is not giving you. You will have anger because you created it. Who creates envy? You created it. Nobody. Who creates happiness? Nobody creates happiness because happiness is what you are. You don't have to create happiness at all. Remove everything. You are happy. Remove guilt. Remove envy. Remove greed. Remove. What is there? What remains is you, and that is happiness. So there is nothing like that. Reborn because you have something to do, something unfulfilled that I needed to fulfill. What it is, I don't know. Mine is different, yours is different, सबका अलग अलग है. So life is now made up of choices. You chose to come here. Choices ही है ना. So now let us take this forward. Have you heard the story from our grandmothers that if you do in Tamil, they say Ummachi Kannakutam. Who's Ummachi? Why Ummachi? Why Ummachi? Can anybody say? Tamilians will understand this. Why Ummachi?
He's
Go ahead.
watching us.
Right. Uma Maheshwaran is, we children did not know. Uma Maheshwaran till Ummachi became Ummachi. It is God and the divine, what do you call that? The male part and the female part. That combination is the God principle. If you do mischief, Ummachi will come and do Kannakutam. Kannakutam meaning he will come and तुमको त्रिशूल से तुम्हारा आँख भोंकेगा करके. Which God does that? But बचपन में अपने को डर लगता है. And I think among Jains I have heard this. If you do not follow the principles, you will be born as a dog.
That's what I was going to say, rebirth. We don't have choice. According to Jainism, like 84 Laksha Yoni. So you have to take birth in all the yonis. And
Right.
it is very rare. Manushya bhav milna is rare.
Correct. But मनुष्य अगर कुत्ते जैसा behave करेगा तो क्या करेगा? You will have to come back. You will go back. It is like a game of what is it? Snake and ladder. Snake and ladder. You keep going. 100 तक पहुंचना है. पता चला 92 में पहुंच के तू में आ गए. It's our karma which makes us decide where we go.
So in all yonis you have to take birth. ऐसा जैनिज्म में है. एकेंद्रिय, बेंद्रिय जैसे चींटी, इंसेक्ट्स से लेके तिर्यंच गति and everything.
ये है जिंदगी अभी. फेसबुक और व्हाट्सएप में निकल गई. क्या कर रहे हो? खाना खाएगा? वो जाके खरीदना है. हाँ. Did you say something? मेरे साथ भी होता है. We are. That's okay. This is just this is we all do that. मैं भी करता हूँ. अभी चेंबूर में when I carry my mobile when we go for a walk, and invariably the expectation is that our daughter will call or she'll send a message. So every now and then I will check. Call miss तो नहीं हुआ, message तो नहीं आया. And then अभी चेंबूर में वो ऐसा करेगा कि इधर धड़ाम से गिरेगा. Somebody fell down. She said no. One of her friends, she fell down. आँख में लग गया, हाथ में लग गया, पैर में लग गया. क्या करेगा? Roads are like that. So if you are not attentive, this is bound to happen. तो ये जिंदगी तो ऐसी चली गई. One of the Ganesh, you come sit here, na? Yeah, take that.
Actually, I didn't want to sit here.
तो तुम पीछे जाओ. Ganesh, you come here. Okay, Sanjay is feeling warm. देखो. Here or there? गरम है. children have faced this dilemma.
Almost all.
We also faced. We also faced. 5 साल में कुछ करना है, 10 साल में कुछ करना है, 20 साल में कुछ करना है, और पता चला क्या होने का 25 साल, 30 साल अभी. We tell our children, काश तुम लोग बच्चे होते. बच्चे बोलते तुम लोग कभी बड़े नहीं होते तो हम लोग आते ही नहीं. So this is because you have experienced certain things in life at an early age, and that joy you are missing now. Because now life has become full of responsibilities, expectations by others from us. So we are seeing, why are we always constantly reinventing ourselves to please others? बोलते पहले थे अच्छा था, स्कूल में थे अच्छा था, कॉलेज में थे अच्छा था. So this happens, all of us will face this.
Priorities also change.
Yeah, we'll come to priorities. So why are we here?
Desire
Why are we here? Desire.
to be there.
You chose to come. Like Krishnan said, I chose to do this. I had taken a long break. I chose to do this. You chose. So, 2 of us chose. You and me. Correct? We chose. Collectively, all of you chose. Individually, all of you chose. So, we are here because of our choice. Are we accidentally dropped? How are we born? Madam Gynec. इसने डाला अपने को ऊपर से. ए डिशम तुम्हारा काम है, ए तुम्हारे लिए. We were born, no? Why were we born as the children of our parents? Why not somebody else's parents? अपना बचपन में हुआ है, दोस्त के घर में गए, मम्मी उसकी कितनी अच्छी है, तू क्या ऐसी है, मम्मी उसकी कितनी अच्छी है, उसका डैडी कितना अच्छा बात करता है, तू क्यों ऐसा बात करता है, सबके साथ में हुआ है. Because they are at their best with you, may not be with their own child.
No
Correct?
choice.
But that becomes this thing, na? Why are we born the child? Your point. On the basis of your karma, you will go where your karma takes you. Your karma has brought you here. There are many people who have not responded to this message. All of you responded, so you are here. So it is, and I wanted to do this, so I am here. I could have done something else. Durandar dekh sakta tha. Correct? So all of us are here by the karmas that we follow, the choice that we make, what we want to do. It is out of our choice and choice alone. And why are we here? There is a curiosity. You are curious. I am curious. I don't know what I am going to talk. I prepared a slide pack. But what I am going to talk is going to come from my own. It's from somewhere coming from within. It comes. There is a curiosity. To solve what? Solve this riddle called our life. Our life. We don't want to solve this riddle of somebody else's life. अपना जिंदगी. पहली में से कोई गाना बोलो. पहली में से कोई गाना बोलो. ओ पहली किधर है भाई उसमें? कैसी पहेली है ये, कैसी पहेली जिंदगानी, जिंदगी कैसी है पहेली आए, कभी तो हंसाए, कभी ये रुलाए. आगे तुम लोग को गाना भी गाएंगे. And then this curiosity makes us ask 4 questions commonly for about everything. As children we used to do that. Why? Eat your food early. Why? अभी भी हम लोग ऐसी है. If you eat, I will give you something. What? When daddy comes, when? We will go there. How? Simple. This is our style of functioning, thinking even today. We don't articulate it as we used to when we were children. But this is how we are. We are always curious. But most times today, in this age, we are ashamed to say we are curious. Because we are expected to know everything. We think we must know everything. How can I say, मुझे मालूम नहीं है? I say this when we talk about language. When we want to learn any language for the first time, what is the first thing we must learn? Most times when we were in school and college, बोलते पहला गाली सीखना चाहिए. Correct? But the first thing we must know to say is I don't know. Because I don't know throws the onus on the other person to make you know. Ignorance is the first step towards knowledge, and that is the next step towards wisdom. How many times are we willing to accept our ignorance? And most times we don't accept ignorance in family. With children, with parents, with our peers, spouses, siblings, we don't accept ignorance with them. Ego, ऐसा होगा, कैसे बोलेगा? मेरे को मालूम है. This is our attitude. Anybody has got any take on this? Soul. What is soul? Soul. Soul. What is soul?
One within yourself.
One within yourself.
Antaratma.
The one
Antara.
with the small bit with a consciousness.
That is called consciousness. How can I explain it to you? You have not seen it. I have not seen it. How will you explain it? It's common for all of us. Correct? Common for all of us. It's consciousness. It is consciousness that makes me talk, makes you listen, and makes you wonder what the hell is this fellow is going to say next. Correct? Electricity. Electricity is running across this line, so the tube light is working, AC is working, laptop is working, camera is working. Electricity. Can we see electricity? If I switch on the tube light, will the AC come on? If I switch off the camera, will the laptop go off? So there is a button which will activate every part of the energy which is running commonly across all the devices. We are all devices. The energy running across all of us is the same. Why Sanjay will speak? Now Sanjay is thinking something. Sanjay will speak when he has a thought in his mind that he wants to express. Switch chalu karega. When I spoke of Jains, that is when Parindu spoke. Correct? So there is a switch which will come on in all our minds. That switch comes on when there is a thought which I feel is relevant to the present energy field which is going around here. At that point in time, tuck, something will come and you will say something, she will say something, he will say something. So it comes because there is some trigger device. That's a trigger. But the energy is common. That power empowers all of us. It is the same for you and me, everybody. Then what is different? Our personality is the one which is different. The power which empowers everybody is the same. So can we contact electricity?
Shock.
Shock? ये देखो बचपन में मैं करता था in childhood, you want to say something? In childhood, I was very, very naughty. So I used to go to my uncle's place and there in Kerala, in Delhi and all. So first I will run to their house, put my finger inside the socket, get a shock and fall down. It has happened at least 4 times with me.
Casually.
It has happened at least 4 times with me. My dad's elder brother, when we used to go to Delhi, we will come from New Delhi station by taxi. Taxi se Uttara Barobar. He will tell my dad's younger brother Chittappa, he will tell him, go and put a tape on the socket, Suresh is coming. I was so notorious. So this contact to electricity, you say you will get a shock. But that contact is what makes you know that there is an energy field. How many times are we contacting that power inside us? We are not contacting. We know intellectually that it is there. How many times are we contacting that? You are there. I am here because you are there. That assertion we never do. We believe because we are intelligent people and we are very knowledgeable people. We have read, we have heard, we understood. But do we realize? That realization comes by constant observation to ourselves. Why you are doing what you are doing now. That observation will come. And many people who have health ailments, for example, I think I saw that in the program also in Andheri. The gentleman with his hand and leg in, was dancing. Somewhere in the heart he wants to dance. His body is not responding. But that willingness to bring power within himself to do what he wants to do at that point in time, they overcome the pain and inability at that point in time. We have done that many times. Why did you do it? How did you do it? Correct? You bring that energy because you know that your priorities, you were saying the priorities. At that point in time, you have to do it. What makes you do it? That energy field makes you do it. You have your position. Athai 8 days, no food. How you are able to survive? No food. 8 days. Because inside there is a determination that I want to do this. And inside that power makes you do it because it says this, yes, it is possible. Magnetism and life. Science, this is why I asked you. What is the normal rule of magnetism? If opposite poles attract each other, that is why probably spouses are opposite. But what happens to spouses who are like? They fight. So this is one rule of magnetism. Opposite poles attract each other. So which means what? Like poles repel each other. The contrary is true, no? Now, there is one rule of magnetism. These you people, I am not a science student, no? Okay, this is what I have read. One rule of magnetism says, poles inter se provide force proportional to their strength. I believe this is Ampere's law. Somewhere I read this. So, heavy knee, samajh lo. Pole, North Pole, South Pole. They are opposite, so they attract each other. North Pole and North Pole will not attract each other. South Pole and South Pole will not attract each other. That's what the rule we know. So, this rule says, it's a magnetism rule. This rule says, they will apply pressure on each other proportional to their strength. So, for example, if you take a magnetized screwdriver and a non-magnetized screw, who will pull whom? Screwdriver will pull the screw. Correct? So, proportional to the strength of magnetism in that. So, now what happens to us? What happens to us? The proportional to the amount of goodness that I have, or you have, or you have, or you have. Others will be drawn towards you because of the power of your goodness. If that is true for goodness, does it apply for something which is not good? Bad, I won't say, not good. For some, correct? क्या हुआ? घर में बैठा है, seriously ऑफिस का काम कर रहा है, दोस्त ने फोन किया, क्या कर रहा है? अरे यार कल सवेरे प्रेजेंटेशन देने का प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ. अरे चलना एक राउंड हो जाएगा, बार में बैठते हैं चलो. अरे नहीं मेरे को काम करना है, नहीं 2 twice, thrice, 4 times. अरे चल, हाँ ठीक है, रख दिया, चला गया. Right? So what happens? The pressure, the strength of their pressure was stronger than the strength of your commitment to do what you were doing. And then next morning, boss, क्या हुआ presentation? 12 बजे दिखा. Right? So this is what happens to us most times. Choice, prioritization. This is what happens, no? We are pulled between each other. Electric currents and their changes create magnetic fields. This is again a magnetic rule, correct? So electric currents which create magnetism create the magnetic field. Now if that electric current, that power, the consciousness which is empowering all of us, if that is creating the magnetic field of being happy, being peaceful always, why are we not happy? Why are we not peaceful? Because the strength of our negativity, the strength of our sorrow, or the strength of whatever we feel is weaker in us is so strong that it is not overpowering that. So how do we overpower that? Make that stronger or make this weaker. But we are so attracted to this that we don't want to go to that side. Go ahead.
So I have a
thought about the same thing. I feel, I mean, from personal experiences, that when there is something that has happened in your life, a very recent event, maybe death, maybe some sorrow, something. When it is very recent, it will be very much in our minds for some time.
Yes.
And how does it start becoming lesser or disappearing? I mean, this is my own self analysis.
Agreed. How does it? What you tell me?
One is, obviously they say time heals, all these things are there. Of course it is there. What I feel is the energy that I was putting towards that thought, again and again thinking over it or pondering over it, it's happened. It's irrevocable.
Agreed.
It's irrevocable. So when you stop putting that much energy, either distract or do something else which can combat something, any different ways of analyzing, and stop giving more and more energy to that thought, it slowly starts going to the back part of your.
Agreed.
And that's how I feel.
Agreed.
About
Now
it.
supposing that energy which was compelling you to be sorrowful and you want to come over that and you distract or transfer your attention to another negative act. Many people say when I am sorrowful, बाटली लेके आओ. Correct?
Correct.
Another negative, and then you destroy your health. You destroy your mental peace, you destroy your health. So when you transfer your attention in a situation like that, you transfer it to something higher.
Yes.
Transfer it to something higher than yourself. Not higher just like that, higher than yourself. What is higher than yourself? When you say that in front of the mirror that you watched in the morning, you are the God. What is higher than you? The one which you don't see. The one which you don't see. Unfortunately, we cannot see the one which you don't see. So we want to see something else to say, this is the one which I don't see. And then say Krishna Rama Govinda, Rama Krishna Govinda. Why there is a name required? You are Krishna Bhakt, Ram Bhakt, Ambal Bhakt, Shiv Bhakt, Sai Baba Bhakt, Vaheguru Bhakt. How does it matter? It is a name, form, identity which makes you believe that there is something beyond you. That's all. So, life is a constant process of discovery. Go ahead.
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So madam was asking what happens, I mean after time we are able to, what happens is that two things happen. One is over a period of time when that grief is there, immediately we are unable to look at anything else. Any justification, any reason, any other thing, our eyes are covered with that.
Grief is compelling.
And slowly what happens is that we start accepting. Once we start accepting the fact that okay, this person is no more, then we start see the other reasons why. I mean, so we will think, arey, that person has had a full life, they lived, maybe is having another calling.
You justify.
Justify whatever it is.
Yes.
So that is how our main thing is that we accept the situation, and then
Because
solutions come. Solutions come, or
you come over it.
yes.
What else can you do?
Yeah, correct.
Especially in a loss, something is lost. What can you do? I am very fond of this example. Just a few days ago, I told this to my aunt also. I was in, I think, 11th standard or something. I had gone to watch a movie in Eros. I had gone alone. From office, I went there. And I went there, watched a movie. And I was to come to my Nana's place for dinner that day because there was some function in the family for the next 3 days. So dinner was at Nana's place. I left Eros and I was walking towards VT to take a train to Sion. I suddenly found that my wallet is not there. I was 17. Wallet nahi hai. 17? I started working at the age of 15. वो छोड़ो बाकी बात. So ran back to Eros. Luckily there was no next show. So उधर वो usher allowed me to go and search around my seat. ढूंढा wallet नहीं मिला. एकदम दुखी मन मेरे सुन मेरा कहना मेरा wallet गया मैं दुखी हो गया. ये हालत में VT station. टिकट लेने के लिए भी पैसा नहीं है. Without ticket went to Sion. Went to Nana's place. Everybody is there. Mamas are there. My mom is there. My brothers and sisters. Everybody is there. You know, having a nice time. Dinner खा रहा हूँ लेकिन मेरा मुंह इधर से इधर तक लटका है. नाना ने देख लिया. खाने के बाद he called me. What happened? So I said, okay. I narrated. He told me how much money was there. I said 70 rupees. And my railway pass. He said, the person who got that needed that money more than you did. हिसाब खत्म हो गया उधर ही. I remember this even today at the age of that age when I realized. Today also I remember that because it is a lesson of loss. When something is lost, quicker you get over the loss, better for you. So whatever way you are in a position to rise above that is always good for you. Time teaches you to do that. Time doesn't bring a solution. Time teaches you to start thinking and rise above that. Because you can't do it immediately. I lost somebody today, tomorrow morning. गया. नहीं हो सकता है. Because memories are with me, no? Memories are with me. My affection, my love for that person or that thing was there. You can't change it. But you over time get to understand this is what is the truth and climb over it. Simple. That's what it is. So life is a process of self-discovery only if you stay connected to the life. Switch तुम्हारा नहीं है तो क्या करेगा? अभी उधर से कोई भी switch नहीं है. मेरे जैसा उंगली डालना पड़ेगा. डिशुम. This happened yesterday. I was in Pune and my son and me we were in a building and we had to come down. तो lift को बुलाने का था. उसका down button नहीं था. Down button का जो that silver thing was not there. So he was about to put his finger. He said, "Dad, shock लगेगा." मैं बोला कुछ नहीं. उसके अंदर वो सिलिकॉन का है ना. उसको उंगली डाला. चल आ गया lift आ गया. So you are suddenly aware that this is what it is. Simple. Suddenly become aware. But if you don't stay connected to life, shock होगा. सिलिकॉन में नहीं जाके उसका साइड में उंगली डालेगा तो वापस राम नाम. What is CBCS? I think when we were studying this was there. See what is CBCS?
Central Board of.
Nah. Education में ही है. When education में ही है. This before the present system of what do you call that? Marking. This was the basis of marking. Choice-based credit system. In education, this was there. Choice. अपने आपके टाइम में नहीं था, मेरे टाइम में भी नहीं था, उसके बीच में आया. Now it is CGA, CGPA. क्या? What is it? Grade point average. GPA, grade point average. I chose my education. You chose your education. You chose your work area. I chose my work. So it is choice. I choose the people with whom I am associated. People whom I feel are not comfortable for me to be with, I move away. Correct? I have a lot of my school friends who are no longer my school friends because they think I am doing some mumbo jumbo and they don't want to be associated with me. मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? You are laughing. I also laughed like that only.
Because most of them want to party.
Most of them want to party. मैं पार्टी में जाता नहीं है. जाता हूँ अगर जरूरत है. Like you are celebrating an anniversary. I will go. They will call me over to the drinks counter. तुम लोग पियो, मैं बैठा हूँ. तो बोलता तू बेकार आदमी है. मैं बोला ठीक है मैं इधर बैठा हूँ. So that is a choice I have made. Correct? Non-veg खाने के लिए जाते हैं. मैं खाता नहीं हूँ. तो बोलते यार तेरे से. One client of mine I remember. Chembur Jinkana, long ago. Chembur Jinkana, he brought me for a meeting. तो मलयाली. तो बोलते हैं सुरेश इंदु पराइट है. पालक पनीर वाले मेरे को बोलते हैं आइए पटर निंदड़ तू घास ही खाता रहेगा मेरे को तेरे साथ में करने का नहीं है. What can you do? What can you do? Their choice and my choice is different.
Why people look down upon ghas? I don't understand.
Their choice, ma. Their choice. They think they are powerful because they are eating something. But ask the power that we have. असली पावर किधर है? कौन सा पिक्चर में बोला? असली पावर नहीं. असली पावर किधर है बोला? कोई तो सीरियल में बोला. असली पावर सीने में है. इधर है. ओ इसमें स्पेशल 26 अनुपम खेर बोलता है. असली पावर इधर है. उधर लाफा मरेगा. I determine the choices of my life. All of us, we determine the choices of our life. Did I choose this life? Who gave? God. Amma Pa. Did they choose? Why did they choose you? Why did they choose me?
They had no choice.
They had no choice.
If you ask them, they'll say you had a choice.
If we had a choice, we would not have given birth to you.
No, Amitabh Bachchan's dad had, there's some
Poem.
anecdote. No. There was an
मुझे
anecdote.
पैदा क्यों किया?
मुझे पैदा क्यों किया? So my life is my choices. We understand that, right? So is there more to my life than what I know? हम लोग जो कर रहे हैं there is more. Do we know that more? How much more? We don't know how much more. How much of effort have we taken to find out how much more is there to my life than what I know? Do you really own your life? Honestly,
To a certain extent, yes.
you think so. But then whatever you do, is it entirely driven by your choice or the choice of others who expect of you something because of which you are doing it?
That is
Most of the times, yes.
Isn't it? So our life choices are not our own. More so ladies than gents.
Determined by us.
More so ladies than gents, because there is so much that they have to give up for the sake of others who are part of their life. And the 4 പേര് ആരും इन्ने वरेकु कंडुपिडिचिट्टिल्ल टिल टुडे 4 लोग कौन है मालूम नहीं 4 लोग क्या बोलेंगे कौन से 4 लोग हैं ढूंढना नहीं अभी तक ढूंढ रहे आज तक वो 4 लोग कौन है मालूम है एक 4 लोग है जो अपने को उठा के लेके जाने वाले वो लोग 4 लोग के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं मालूम नहीं So we are not the master of our choices, no, entirely. Is understanding my life so complicated? Is it complicated? हम लोग कर रहे हैं जी रहे हैं from womb to tomb. हम लोग भाग रहे हैं क्या कर रहे हो भाग रहे हैं What are you doing? Then do I own or regret my choices? Choices that we made.
Yes, we do it.
We do, of course we do. We do. Why are you doing it? For my son. Why are you doing it? For my mother-in-law. Why are you doing it? Mother-in-law सबके लिए हंसी Comfortable thing to laugh, no? So you're doing something or the other because somebody else is expecting of you that action. You don't own it. So it is time that we started owning our life, no?
That will require freedom to do what we want.
You have the freedom. Do you exercise it? See, what most of the time we confuse is between duty and priority. We mix up duty and priority. Like for example, just
Moral is their same.
that is what binds us. Like for example, I just give a majak mein example diya mother-in-law. Let us take an example that mother-in-law is unwell and we are looking after her and father-in-law is no more. Just an example, huh? Don't take anything seriously. Now, it is your duty. You're doing whatever is required. But the moment that duty is over, do you turn back and think, "Arey yaar, main idhar se kabhi free hoega?" Or do you think back and say, "Aaj kya karne ka tha? Acha, I had to do my, like for example, you are reading Narayaniam. I had to finish my Narayaniam chapter. I am supposed to go to the temple. I am going to the temple." We mix up these things. Because of this, I can't do that. Because of this, we mix it up in our mind, make a khichdi in our mind. We make a khichdi in our mind and we are unhappy. The duty cannot be forsaken. That is how we are. But we are also forsaking ourselves. Because duty cannot be forsaken. This we do very often. Chota cheez mein. I am not especially saying ladies, gents also, we also do that. हम लोग अपना माइंड को इतना भजिया बना के रखते हैं ऑफिस का काम में अरे बॉस ऐसा बोल रहा है या कंपनी उसका रिपोर्ट देने का फलाना घर पे जाके बीवी कुछ बोलेगी बीवी बोले तेरे को क्या मालूम है मेरा क्या प्रेशर है अरे शी इज देयर फॉर यू मैन दैट half an hour 1 hour that you are together can you not be happy your choice can you parcel that little mind of yours with office थोड़ा पार्क कर दो साइड में कैन यू पार्क इट असाइड नहीं होता है बट वही करना है ना फॉर व्हाट फॉर यू टू बी हैप्पी देन नेक्स्ट डे मॉर्निंग यू विल गो टू द ऑफिस एंग्री विद योर वाइफ
have this point about choice.
Huh?
Choice does not happen just like that. What happens is that first we make a commitment. That lady who says ki that my family is saying, asking me to do this, that, etc. It is happening because she has decided to marry this XYZ, knowing fully well that this is going to be the situation. I have gone into a job knowing fully well that there is a commitment. I have told my boss that yes, I will take this salary and I will do this work.
करो ना.
Then what happened? Then इसमें जो आता है, I cannot see everything that is there in that thing. So it does not come as a choice. It comes as a package. So what happens? Boss will say,
Package.
you do
The
this,
package
you do
does not include you to bugger up your mind. So please remember what I am saying and what you are saying. You say she knew what was going to be her commitment.
Not fully.
No. Fully, you said fully.
Fully.
You said fully. She doesn't know fully.
Yeah.
You don't know fully. When you take up a job, you don't know fully.
Correct.
When she got married to you, she doesn't know fully.
Correct.
It is just an idea that there will be commitment. What kind? What will be the intensity? What are going to be the difficulties? No idea. Whether at workplace, whether in life, no idea. Experience opens itself only when it opens. Experience does not open itself just
Without
like
commitment.
no, just like that. It will open. Suddenly you had a boss who recruited you. After 6 months he left and another fellow came. And that fellow is a and I want to use some expletives. I will not because I am in camera. I don't know how many people will watch it. वो आदमी तुम्हारे जीना हराम करेगा? No, did you sign for it? Then after 6 months you will say look for another job. Because your employer is as good as your immediate boss. You know people who are employed, you know the best. Your employer is as good as your immediate boss. Nothing more than that. Because you see the world of your employment through the lens of what your boss is expecting of you. Simple. Now if I am self-employed, I don't have a boss. I had my father as my boss. My father never asked me anything. So whatever I was doing. But my client is expecting something. Her patient is expecting something. Self-employed people, their employers are expecting something. So your employment or work that you do is as good as the person for whom you are immediately rendering your service. How good that person is. उधर एक ऐसा नश्तर आ गया तो तुम्हारा जीना हराम कर देगा. Why is it that Singhania hospital में वो आनंद दिखे when he passed away, they destroyed that hospital? What wrong did the doctor do? But गया ना hospital बंद हो गया ना. Why? As good as your immediate employer. That's all. तो ये ध्यान रखना चाहिए because they are all people. You're dealing with people and people come with their baggage. Whether that baggage is good, right, bad, you can never make out. So now I used 2 words in the earlier slide. If you see, I don't know. I did not speak about it. Shreyas or prayers. How many of you heard these 2 words? It is there in Bhagavad Gita. It is there in Kathopanishad. What is Shreya and Preya? Shreyas is that which is the right thing to do. It is difficult to do, but it is the right thing to do. Prayers is that which is convenient to do and will give you immediate results. Correct? I tell you, students in the class, I don't encourage singing with the scrolling lyrics. Immediately convenient to do and immediate results. Your understanding of rhythm and scale is never good because you are seeing it on the screen. That is why I say don't do it. It is prayers. Shreyas is listen to the music, understand the scale, keep the lyrics in front of you and then sing. So Shreyas and prayers. So now we are going to, last time we spoke about some characters, no? So now all of you have a chance to speak. Last time we through women in the epics. Last time we spoke about a lot of men. So in Ramayana and Mahabharata, I am going to bring a few women, 6 or 7 I think, and I am going to bring them whatever you know about them and which you can say that they could have made this choice or that choice. You know their story. This choice or that choice. Speak up. That is why I brought this now. By this time, you बोलेगा ये तो बहुत serious होती जा रहा है. We will bring characters. बोलिए. Now I want you to speak. I will not speak.
She could have gone along with Hanuman. Hanuman offered
Yes.
that I will take you.
Yes.
Don't worry, I will put you on my shoulder and take it.
And what did
he
he-
said? No, my husband has to come and take me
Why?
after defeating.
And Shreyas.
Because it is his duty. That is why I brought this picture. I didn't bring any other picture. Shreyas, Ravan said, you become my queen. She said no. And then Ravan came to kill her. Mandodari stopped Ravan. Shreyas, she could have said, Rama, you are going. Your father told you to go. You go. Why should I go? I am born as a princess. Why should I go? I decide to come with you. So did Lakshmana. Right? So this is a choice between the two that they had to make. Who's this? Urmila. What is her penance, do you know?
Will I have to stay back and look after the family?
Yeah, but then tell me something else also. That's what we spoken about it last time. Something else about her story. Lakshmana prayed that he should not sleep for 14 years because he had to look after Bhaiya and Bhabi. So he was given the boon that for 14 years you don't need to sleep. But somebody else needs to take over your sleep. So Urmila slept for those 14 years. And after the Vanvas, the boon was that Lakshmana was told that you will go and you will sleep so that she can wake up.
But she didn't have a choice.
She didn't have a choice. No, but she exercised the choice. No, I will sleep so that you are able to look after Bhaiya Bhabi. Shreyas. Correct. So this is a choice that you can make. You made. These are stories from what our epics are bringing. We have a choice.
Kaikeyi.
Shabash. Kaikeyi and Manthara. What is the how do you distinguish Shreyas and Prayas in this? Was Kaikeyi a bad woman?
No.
She was a wonderful mother. She doted on Ram more than Kausalya. Bad counsel. She lost her balance. In losing her balance, she made Dasharatha exercise a promise that he had given her. Unwillingly, he had to say, yes, I will do it. And in doing so, what happened? She became a widow. Dasharatha died. She realized the folly. But then, of course, there is another side. If she had not done that, Ramayana would have got over there only.
Ravana had to be.
So in this there is a small.
Go ahead.
I just studied to do. Actually, Kaikeyi knew all this, whatever is going to happen. She was born the king who knew astrology and all the welfare. She learned everything.
Huh.
Right? So she even participated with Dasharatha for war. When Dasharatha came to Kaikeyi's father for looking after the astrology part, he said that you better there is a problem with your case. But he was not ready to accept it. He wanted a child because he didn't have a son, so he wanted a son for his kingdom. So Kaikeyi also was impressed and she married it, but the thing is, she never knew that this is going to happen, that the separation is going to cause a big problem for him, for the kingdom. Once she realized that this is what is going to happen after the marriage and whatever, she loved Rama like anything.
She
like
did.
her own son.
She did.
She did a penance by sending Rama to 14 years because that was a time, as per the destiny, she was supposed to be.
She was to be in penance.
Yes. That is one of the main things where.
Okay. See, your karma.
Backstory.
There is a backstory. Your karma. Mandodari. Mandodari was a very, very pious lady. very powerful, extremely devoted, and she knew right from wrong right from the beginning. And she is the one who kept on telling Ravana that you don't do this even before Sita Apharan. Because Rama Avatar was because of the oppression of Ravana. Despite being such a great soul, he was an oppressor. At that time itself, Mandodari used to advise him, and definitely after he abducted, she is somebody else's wife. You cannot keep her. And then, and she was there faithful to Ravana till the end. After Ravana's demise, Mandodari married Vibhishana. This is the story which I have read. Because apparently in that kingdom, for continuity of the legacy, you needed the queen to be the same or something like that. See? No, I didn't know all these things. I have read these backstories and I said, oh, probably hua hoga. Apne ko pata nahi hai. So we understand that the person chooses right over that which is Shreyas over praise. Right? Now we come to Mahabharata.
All are very tough choices.
Yes. Draupadi.
Very powerful character.
Go ahead. Whatever. Draupadi, everybody will speak. Everybody will speak. Go ahead.
She, Draupadi was thinking that one of the Pandavas will come and save her. Then she prayed to Krishna also. Then also nothing happened.
That we all know.
Only when she left both the hands, then only Krishna came into the. Then only Krishna said that yes, I am there. You don't worry.
She surrendered.
Surrender. So she understood that there is value in surrender.
But there also the karma play.
She wanted in her penance, she wanted 5 husbands. I mean, husband with 5 different unique qualities. Impossible to get in one man. So you get 5 husbands. Gandhari. She had a choice of remaining. She had vision, no? She had vision. So she had a choice. But she said, no, if my husband is blind, I will also patti bandega. And because of that, she became a powerful yogini. And that is how she was protected Duryodhana. Why did she curse Krishna only at the end? She cursed Krishna, no?
That time he was very
She was angry, but she should have been angry with Pandavas.
Because she knew that Krishna was Sutradhar for all these things.
She said you could have stopped it. And Krishna already told Bhishma, he told everybody, I can stop it, but people have to...
Come to me.
No. People will have to undergo the consequences of their karma. I can't stop it. I am not the person who can stop karma. You do karma, the consequences will follow. But why did she hold him only responsible? Why she did not hold the Pandavas responsible? Because ultimately they were the surviving children. All her children were lost. Yuyutsu was alive. But Yuyutsu was not her child. Yuyutsu was born out of Dhritarashtra and a maid. He's the 101st son. Dasiputra. Yuyutsu was a Dasiputra, and he was the one who came from the Kaurava side to the Pandava side in the beginning of the war. Vidur Dasiputra. Yuyutsu was also. Kunti.
Sir, what Kunti was doing when this Pandavas came with the Draupadi? Sir?
Yeah.
I just want to know. I mean, where was she? Where was she?
She was a woman. She was inside. She was not only in the hall at all. In the darbar, she is not meant to be there.
also couldn't do anything. No? Even Bhishma couldn't do it.
Achha, she heard from inside.
And then when finally when she heard and Gandhari came and told her husband, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? She is your child. She is your child. You are allowing this to happen. You are supposed to be protector of her chastity. This is what you are allowing to happen. Kunti, she had a boon because of her penance to Durvasa, that she could beget children from celestials of her choice. And she tested it with sun god. So she got Karna before she got married. She got Karna before she got married. And she was blessed that your chastity, your virginity will not be affected. This will be a child because it is Surya's blessing. That is how Karna was born. Then when she got married, Pandu went to the forest when she was for hunting, and he killed a male and female deer, little realizing that it was a rishi and a rishi patni who were there mating. So that rishi gave him a curse that the moment you try for conjugal bliss with your wife, you will die. Both of you will die. This is what you have done to me. So they never had children. But she told him that I have this power which was granted to me by Durvasa. So he said, okay, you beget children from that power. That is how she called, and she didn't exercise the choice who the celestials will be. Pandu exercised the choice. That is how Dharmaraja, Indra and Vayu became the fathers. And Ashwini Kumars were the fathers of Madri's children, Nakul Sahdev. That is how it is. So it is not her choice. Not that I want Niyoga, that it used to be called. Surrogacy at that time used to be called Niyoga. We are calling it in English terms, no? Correct? So how to prioritize? How to prioritize? This is I am reading it from here. When there is a clash in our dharmas, such as one's dharma as a wife clashing with one's dharma as a daughter, or one's dharma as a career person clashing with his or her dharma as a seeker, which dharma should be given priority? Prioritize. How will you do? How will you take a decision?
Situation.
Depends on situation.
Person to person, situation to situation. This is question asked by Swami Tejamananda and answer given by him. There is no given rule. Priority depends on the situation and would differ under different conditions. For instance, if the children have exams at the same time as the mother wants to attend a spiritual camp, her duty as a mother should come first. And rather than attending the camp, she should stay home with them. Whenever you people say that, sir, ये program participate नहीं कर सकता है, family function है, मैं क्या बोलता हूँ? Family first. Family first. Because then there is no question. You cannot in any way dilute that. Family first. So priorities, we must understand and we must exercise the priorities ourselves. So this, I am going to take you through a couple of things which is from my book. Now, can parents claim children as their own? Like मेरा है, मैं जैसे चाहता हूँ या मैं जैसे चाहती हूँ वैसे ही करेगा. Can your boss say that because I am your boss, I am superior to you? Tomorrow you will become the MD of the company, he will probably remain where he is. You don't know. So this claim to superiority on the basis of some position is not there anywhere in spirituality. You grow by your seeking. You grow by your effort. You grow by the understanding that you have developed, which can be better than somebody else. So it's okay. It's perfectly fine. So, because I am like this, you must be like that. Sorry. 5 fingers are not the same. I am not like my father. My brother is not like me. My sister and my brother are not similar. Cannot be possible. My son and me are not the same. Cannot be the same. We are all different. We are part of a design that we have come together to exhaust our karmas. Together. We are all together to exhaust our karmas. Why is it that somebody is superior, inferior? Ledu. Because first prayer. What? We are learning together. And we are growing together for what? Our growth and the growth of the knowledge that we have gained. फिर क्या है? कौन superior है? कोई नहीं है. Superior एक ही है. Energy. There is only one superior. Hasten. So how will you grow? Hasten slowly. Hasten slowly. कैसे hasten slowly? Hasten slowly. Hasten slowly. This was a coinage given by Swami Chimyananda. Hasten, because you have a path in this life. This is the life you have got. So hasten. Don't be अरे हाँ. वो गोलमाल पिक्चर में कबीर का काल करे सो आज कर, आज करे सो अब, पल में प्रलय होएगा, कुछ कर पाएगा नहीं तब, समथिंग लाइक दैट। एंड ये बोलता है आज करे सो काल कर, काल करे सो परसों, क्या करने की जल्दी है भैया, जब जीना है बरसों। That is how we are. But what happens? When will you turn your mind towards this energy after retirement? After retirement, क्या करेगा? कुछ करने को नहीं है, नौकरी नहीं है, ऑफिस जाने का नहीं है, न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ के 3 घंटा हो गया, बीवी को बोला कॉफी लेके आओ, उसके बाद में खाना कभी रेडी होएगा, किधर वो बोला था वो उस टाइम जाने का, अरे नहीं यार अभी समझ में नहीं आता है, अभी बुद्धि नहीं काम कर रहा। You must do this when you become aware. When you become aware that there is a path, you must follow the path. Not that you wait for a day when it will happen. When 70, Shatyabda Purti, Bhima Shanti, Poda, you will finish. Shatyabda Purti is 60 years old, finished. Bhima Shanti, 70. तब उसके बाद करेगा, उसके बाद में डॉक्टर मेरे को घुटना दुखता है, मेरे को ये दुखता है, क्या करेगा? This is the time to do it when you are there. When you are there, when you become aware, there is a knowledge which will make me better. Follow that knowledge.
In Tamil, there's a saying, no, kaathulla pothuthi cannot live.
Correct.
See,
Explain. You explain.
like you should not wait, So when any time is appropriate, right? You have to grab the opportunity, not wait. Like, as they say, time and tide waits for no man.
Correct. Okay. Now I am going to give you an idea.
When the wind is favorable,
Yeah.
that's it, actually.
All of us have this. All of us have this. We have a body. We have a body. हाथ है, आँख है, कान है, पैर है, सब कुछ है. What is the mind? What is the mind then? Mind is in the body? In the body. Oh, Shri, irritated. And what is intellect? In the body. It's the brain. But brain is in the body. Thinking capacity.
Understanding.
Then what is the mind?
Mind is the
Reasoning.
the seat for intelligence.
Then what is intellect? You tell me, I will ask you. Hey,
Intellect is purely the brain and its.
it's brain, so it is part of the body.
Yes.
Then why should it be separate? There are 3 organs. There are 3 parts of us, our working tools. I call them working tools.
The mind is our own thinking, whereas intellect is generally accepted also.
Intellect is accepted, so mind is not accepted.
No, your mind may think something else, my mind may think something else. No? It is your thought. Mind is my own thought.
So mind is a flow of thoughts. Where are the thoughts coming?
All over.
Brain, which is part of the body. I'll come back to that. Then it's part of the body. It's not part of the. It is not separate. She said thinking capacity. Thinking capacity is not the same as brain. Thinking capacity is biologically or medically governed by the brain. But thinking capacity is peculiar to humans. Brain, a lion has got. Brain, dog has got. They've got a brain. But dog doesn't think. We think. We have thinking capacity. That is called intellect. So brain is an anatomical part of a bodily structure. The ability to think is thinking capacity. Why do you think different from me? The process of thoughts which have gone through your mind, you have analyzed different from the process of thoughts which have gone through my mind, the way I have analyzed. You bring one perspective, I bring another perspective. Then when I agree with your perspective, then we say, okay, we are now on one wavelength. Mind, flow of thoughts. Same thought comes to you. Durandar dekhne gaya. All of us want to watch Durandar. Those who have watched, I want to, don't tell me how it is. Right? All of us have the same thoughts. Now, thoughts will keep coming like a flow of a river. You cannot stop the flow of thoughts. In your world, like for example, you are staying in a building. In your building, let us say there are maximum number of Punjabis staying. For example, Punjabis will act and think and talk in a particular way. I am staying in a building where there are only Malayalis. Malayalis will talk, think, act in a particular way. I have imbibed that way. You have imbibed that way. and both of us are putters. Correct? So there is a thinking process of yours different from mine. To the same thought process. The thoughts are coming, they are the same. But in the same, you will think differently, I will think differently. Now the question is, how do I discern intellect? How do I discern what I should think and what I should not think? वो बोलेगा अरे उसके घर में गुलाब जामुन बने जा चल जाके खा के आते हैं. I have not gone and rang that person's bell for the last 2 years. उसके घर में से गुलाब जामुन की खुशबू आ रही है. टिंग टिंग कैसे हो? अरे क्या हुआ? अरे नहीं ये सब अच्छा है ना? पूछ रहे थे आपका बेटा किधर है? मेरी तो बेटी है, बेटा नहीं है. गुलाब जामुन की खुशबू बहुत अच्छी तरह आ रही है. आप खाओगे? हाँ हाँ क्यों नहीं? मतलब पूरा हो गया. बाद में for the next 2 years you will not contact that person. Intellect should not do that, no? You are in touch with that person. अरे यार आज तो गुलाब जामुन बना रही है. अरे घर में सब मेहमान आ रहे हैं. तू लेगी? नहीं 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 मेरे को नहीं, तू मेहमानों के लिए बना. नहीं नहीं मैं तेरे लिए 2 भेजती हूँ. ठीक है? So this is different. Same thought, different approach because of your way you are able to apply your intellect. Body is a functional apparatus. I raise my hand, you also raise your hand. I speak, you speak. I see, you see. I see a rose, you will see a rose. You cannot see a cactus in a rose. You will see a rose. But I see the rose through the thorns. You see the rose as it is. मैं उसको हाथ में लगाएगा, वो कांटा चुभेगा. You are saying, अरे वाह, what a wonderful rose. Correct? The approach changes to each of them. That is the intellect. So with the body, we perceive objects. With the mind, we connect with our emotions. And with the intellect, we connect with our thoughts. So we are the perceiver, feeler and thinker of objects, emotions and thoughts. Then why all of us are thinking differently? If this is same for everybody, no? Why all of us are thinking differently? There is something which is called imprints. In Vedanta they call it vasanas. Correct? Vasanas. What vasanas are there? But you are always in that Punjabi building. So vasanas will always be gulab jamun. I am always in Kerala wala building. Vasanas will always be palad pradaman. Correct? So thinking is different on the basis of what is our vasana. So I don't relate to gulab jamun. You don't relate to pradama. So your connection with the objects changes on the basis of your vasanas. Now this is a very rough and ready example of our difference. Now put this difference into many other things in life. Important things. How to deal with sorrow. How to deal with pain. How to deal with success. How to manage failure. This is different for different people, no? So then, but the power in all of us is the same. Electricity is the same. So when we say you and I are the same, if you remember right in the beginning when I said Namaste, how many of us do Namaste? We rarely do Namaste. Hi, good evening, good morning, hi. Namaste. Or this is called Anjali Mudra. Now when all the contact points of both the palms are together, the energy flow in your body is something totally different. And when you say this, you are saying, I connect with the divinity in you through the divinity in me. Divinity is common. Contact points are similar. But the way you think, the way you apply, the way I apply is different. That is all there is to it. So, now I realize that we are already here. I am not going to take this slide. I am going to do an exercise now. We are going to do a song. This I will deal with later. We will have to have a repeat session. And I want you to come with your thoughts on how we should take this forward. Now this is a song. Some of you have learned this. Some of you have learned this. Sujata, Vrinda, Sujata, Geeta, Rajni, Anjali, you all learned this. आप लोग तो बाद में आए. We did this about 2 years ago. So I'm going to play the song. When you're listening to the song, it is only one antara. Mukda and one antara. I want you to listen to the song by reading the lyrics. This is the mukda, this is the antara. Okay? Hi, shabash. Wait, I'll play this. This is aptly applicable to the mind only. There are three antheras in this song. I have taken only one. And this is most relevant.
मन ही देवता मन ही ईश्वर मन से बड़ा न कोई मन ही देवता मन ही ईश्वर
नहीं अभी हो रहा है, जल्दी हो गया अपना। तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। भले बुरे सारे कर्मों को देखे और दिखाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए, तोरा मन दर्पण कहलाए। Once more. Oh, everybody. Ningalam. Nobody is an exception. Because the wordings are important. It is, forget about how you are singing. Not important at all. How can a person remove negativities or a cloud of lack of wisdom from their minds? So he says it is like a wiping a mirror. How? Mirror. थोड़ा सा धूल जम गया अभी. Which means the impurities in your mind are very little. Blow them away. A little more. What will you do? Little more. So little more effort is required. Very strong. Take a wet cloth. Hole in. Right? like that, whatever are the negativities in our minds, how will you get rid of it? Find out what are the impurities. Simple ones. Simple ones. Go. Go. Easy. That is very easy. Little tougher ones. Go. Very tough ones. Go. Attitude. The attitude changes the way we approach negativities in our life. How negativities can be anything, and we are tied between two extremes. No, how we deal with it. Now we will go through the Bhagavad Gita side of dealing with this in our next session. So this will be version 2. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate